अरे तो क्या अनदर ब्रांड न्यू लाइव स्ट्रीम। क्या हाल है भाई, क्या हाल है? सो गया। क्या हाल चाल भाइयों, क्या हाल चाल? भाई जो जो स्ट्रीम पे नया लाइक कर देना स्ट्रीम को। कैसे लाइक करो, लेके जाते हो लाइक नहीं कर, लाइक कर दो भाई, स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर देना। भाई को सपोर्ट वपोर्ट दिखाओ। पैक ओपनिंग करेगा कल के लिए, बचा दे चैट है क्या, क्योंकि कल एक अकाउंट करना है, उसको भी एटो चाहिए भाई, ये उसको भी पैक कल करते हैं पूरा, और एक स्ट्रीम में करते हैं। क्या बोलते हो? एक दो मैच खेल लेते क्या? जो जो चैट पे हो भाइयों थोड़ा हाई लिख दो चैट पे। तो जो हो भाई चैट पे थोड़ा हाई लिख देना, ठीक है? पैक ओपनिंग करें 1000 कल, वो अकाउंट 8000 पॉइंट। राहुल दास 1600 कॉइन गिफ्ट। भाई तू मेरे को कर, नया हज़ार्ड है भाइयों, नया हज़ार्ड है चे ओपोनेंट में नया हज़ार्ड है। दरिया हज़ार्ड भी है।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Dimitar Berbatov. There was never any question of leaving a man of his talents on the bench.
Yeah, you can't question this guy's abilities or his track record. Yet it's funny how he remains a divisive figure.
Well, that was that languid style, wasn't it? Which does have its detractors.
Yeah, he's a player who's always been extremely calm and he likes to kind of think on the ball. Some say that was lazy, slowing the game.
And Berbatov! Dimitar Berbatov! Brilliant!
As openings go,
800 rupees and solo rupees.
magnificent
How?
finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The
1800
movement so precise, the finish
हाँ तो
sumptuous.
हमको पार्टी था
Yeah,
उसमें
when
था।
you're hit on the counter attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He's having a good look here. Great chance here to level it up. Bullet!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Adriano. And he's there to retrieve it.
Santos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Seedorf.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Shevchenko. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Shevchenko!
Shenko.
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. And no, that was never going to make it. Adriano knocks it into space. That is a brilliant interception. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Shevchenko. Goes for goal!
हाँ भाई धीरे क्यों मार रहा है ये?
Brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Some good work on the right flank here. And this is Adriano. And it's a corner.
मार रहा।
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Seedorf. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pull it. And it's Shevchenko. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Minutes has been indicated.
Spread it left. That's Maldini. Some intricate. And the referee says
यार इसको बिठाना
is
पड़ेगा.
that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello, attendees.
Santos
This is a
finding
Watch
themselves
Children
behind by
announcement.
just one goal
With the
at the
father
break.
of a boy in a blue
Well,
hat
for me, Peter,
proudly
things
make
have
his
never
way to
really
the
got going,
information
but at
center.
least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Santos. Number 17, Ibrahimovic.
Away we go again.
To replace him is
Santos can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Santos come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's quick to return it. Cross into the box. He leaps for it. And yes, it's
और इसके
there!
सामने से
2 up and in charge, and things are looking
Hazard,
pretty
bro.
good for them now.
एरियल बॉल कैसे हेड दे सकता है भाई? क्या है क्या?
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Now it's Shevchenko in with the challenge. Deftly away. India appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Berbatov. Beckenbauer. Santos, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. They've got to be quick moving this forward. There they go, hunting again.
Threads one in. Here's Beckenbauer. Well, they've got it again. Adriano, and the through ball. Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless!
झांटू डिफेंस है भाई ये वैन डाइक.
It's all becoming so easy. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
India find a position of real strength now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Defending was strong and firm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Quality ball.
India have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Shevchenko.
कर रहा है बॉल?
Threatening ball. Decent chance! Well taken goal.
क्यों कर रहा है?
A momentary lapse
पागल है
mercilessly
क्या?
exploited. They were
Flip करके फिर मार रहा है।
lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be...
Just about within shooting. It's hit the upright. And the number on the board is 3. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं भाइयों, लाइक कर देना तो ठीक है, और जो चैनल में नए हो सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कर देना, स्ट्रीम को लाइक ज़रूर करना।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all...
And Shevchenko! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Shot could be on. And this is big chance! And it's a
Big
goal!
chance. Insta goal.
Talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Shevchenko! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Shevchenko has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's Schneider. And here... And Van Nistelrooy!
Van
And he was there to get a
Nistelrooy.
vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Santos are looking to go forward now. Santos leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Schneider. Yamal. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's picked his way through. Delivers with whip. Thuram gets it away. Schneider!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
अरे भाई.
And it's Schneider.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Shevchenko.
कर रहा है भाई सिर्फ.
Aston definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dixon. Van Nistelrooy. Yaya Toure. Pull it. And the pass is intercepted. Schneider. Son Heung-min. And they're quick to get it back.
1 minute at a time.
And this is Forlan. Forlan! That was
Go player,
superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Santos leading by 1 at the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Santos have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty set. He's had a shot!
The pack be opened. कब पैक ओपनिंग होगा?
Great ball.
मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि तेरा और मेरा एक साथ ही करूँ. आज एक कर दूँ या कल एक करूँ? कल 2 करना है.
Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Costa Curta proves too strong.
भाई ये फाउल नहीं है.
Can clear it away. What a throw in.
हाँ ये फाउल नहीं है.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Takes on his marker. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's fabulous. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Deftly away. And here's Yamal. Maldini with a fine tackle.
Oh, that's great. That's great concentration.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he cuts out the supply. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And he's straight offside.
ফাউল ভাই, ফাউল ছিল, ওটা ফাউল দিল না। ফাউল ছিল বাট ফাউলটা দিল না। ভাবছি কালকে প্যাক ওপেনিং করো, হ্যাঁ তোরটা আমারটা সবারটা আছে। ঠিক আছে ভাই, সবারটা একসাথে প্যাক ওপেনিং হবে, ওকে?
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 9, Van Nistelrooy. Number 11, Costa Curta. Number 15, Schneider. Number 4, Diego Forlan. Number
Oh, it's
3,
Batistuta.
Dixon. Coming on the field.
Nesta is there, and he can get that clear.
Batistuta. Number 7,
Aston really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Messi.
That could
मेगा
well
पैक
have been it.
ओपनिंग, यस ब्रदर, मेगा 8000 कॉइन है टोटल, ठीक है दोनों के।
44, Otto. Substitution.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. It's Luis Suarez! They want to be quick. Messi!
कैंसिल कर रहा हूँ, शॉट कैंसिल क्यों नहीं हो रहा?
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them.
कल
If they
मार
don't
रहा हूँ,
stay
सिर्फ कल भी नहीं
focused
मार
all
रहा।
the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Corner number 2 then. He leaps for it.
भाई क्या क्या एटो एटो भाई, एटो मिलेगा दोनों भाई को, उठे दोनों भाई, दोनों तबाही, एटो मिलेगा भाई दोनों भाई का।
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's
सैमुअल एटो, हो सैमुअल एटो।
there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion. Santos nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man.
दोनों भाई दोनों तबाही, लाइन अप, अरे हाँ लाइन अप तो भी सेम ही हो जाएगा ना।
And here's Messi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Seedorf. That's a sharp pass. It's Etoo!
अबे यार डोनारूमा इसका क्या सेव दे रहा है तब से?
On the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel...
भाई वो लो स्कीमर और 95 किकिंग पावर है भाई, क्या मारेगा भाई।
Corner number 3 coming up.
ये सब जो अभी मिस कर रहा है ना ये वाला एटो, वो तो फाड़ ही देगा।
And time is up. Santos have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Any reflections on...
ये फॉर्मेशन इसकी चक्कर में मेरा विंडोज बहुत क्या हो गया। नेक्स्ट सीजन विंडोज से ठीक करना है भाई, 20 के ऊपर तो रखना ही है विंडोज नेक्स्ट सीजन। ये जो बार बार गेम प्ले चेंज हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है, सब कर करके बाद विंडोज से घटिया हो गया पूरा, उसको नेक्स्ट सीजन टिक करना है। सेम फॉर्मेशन है भाई, सेम फॉर्मेशन।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
नहीं गलत
You
गलत।
won't be happy with that one.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper. Rummenigge! They want to be quick
क्या
to
स्टार्निंग
recover
मारना
this.
चाहिए इसको।
Santos with the first glimpse at goal. Rummenigge. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the
अबे
pass
दे दिया भाई।
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now the ball's gone astray. De Bruyne has a look and plays it forward. No, it's come to nothing. That pass has been well intercepted. He's in it. There's the shot!
भाई पूरा स्क्रिप्टेड भाई।
Germany!
ये
And
आशीष
in
नूप
front.
चला।
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Germany have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Rummenigge takes on his marker. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ferdinand cuts it out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and Everton takes a shot!
भाई AI assist noob साला.
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Shevchenko. He's having a pop! What a hit! What a hit!
What a hit! What a hit!
A finish of true class! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Santos cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes,
Upper.
it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about...
He'll try from distance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is some save from Khan. Shevchenko shot a goal! Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
ये है भाई।
समझ रहे हो? क्या ये ऐसे मतलब ही गे है, ठीक है? गे है भाई, वो गे है, कर सकते गे है वो। क्या ये ऐसे मतलब ही गे? ठीक है, क्या ये असिस्ट प्लेयर?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Very purple.
Pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a... He's gone for goal! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Beckham just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko!
And Shevchenko!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Bale. Nicely spread. Maldini. And it's Hullet. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Takes and he scores!
Almeria definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Xavi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's a
Hey,
clear
galat.
interception. Beckham. Xavi Alonso. And it's Berbatov. Beckham. Now it's Bale. Chetri. That's a simple one for the keeper. And the counter is on. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
अरे गलत पास.
Chetri. Berbatov. That is a crunching tackle. That's going to go a long way. Del Piero. Now it's Berbatov. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
That's a foul in the.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Disappointing. Very
Anna.
disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
YOLO ठीक
Xavi
है.
Alonso with a real chance here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Beckham! That's a
अरे पता है भाई तू क्या करेगा.
Starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
हमको ऐसे ही नहीं लेके आया तो डायरेक्ट
We
ही
have our
है
very
मेरे
first
को.
corner.
ये तो नॉर्मल सी बात है ना.
Oh, great leap!
भाई फ्री हेड मार के गया भाई बात करने के चक्कर में.
They have hauled themselves He's right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the
Kandu
quality
free
of
hit मार के
defense,
गया.
and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There will be 3
Oh,
minutes
some
added
astute
time.
defending there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
भाई ये रेड कार्ड है भाई.
Clear, it is a foul.
ये तो रेड कार्ड है भाई.
Do you think he's feeling the effects of that
ये
tackle?
बहन का लोड़ा, इस बार कोई कार्ड नहीं है, बिना बॉल के फाट कर रहा है. छूतिया गेम है बहन.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
He might even be thinking about a pop here, Peter. I'm not sure how wise that might be.
This looks promising. Chetri. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose.
मार्टिन कैसे रस फ्री हिट मार के गया भाई.
So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been a
पूरा
decent
free hit मार के
so
गया
far,
भाई.
Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So straight into the second half. And this is Hullet. Almeria can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bale. Looking to play him in, and he's intervened well there. Yaya Toure. Rummenigge. And it's Seedorf. Rummenigge. Now that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react. 60 minutes played. Gets a good foot in there. Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come. Oh, he's having a go! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Sunil Chetri. Number 23. Beckham. Number
He's rising! Goal! Santos! Into the lead once more.
Into the lead once more.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there attacking.
क्या
the
ना
ball.
भाई,
He did.
इस
He
पे
got
तो
a
रियो
strong
फर्डिनेंड.
forehead behind that one.
4 minutes is number 5.
Santos with the lead. Oh, he's been charged for a shot!
बैकेनबावर की पास देखो भाई, बैकेनबावर की पास देखो. बिना एआई असिस्ट के तो यही मजा है ना.
This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Santos go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Shevchenko. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to play it through. Neymar simply refused to be outdone there. Seedorf. Rummenigge looking understandably energised after his goal. Pedro Neto receives it in a good position here. Well, that has not gone well. That's good running with the ball. Mateus. Mateus!
पहाड़ी मारेगा.
Wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't
Ah.
much at all.
ये स्कोर ये निश्चय निश्चय. NB1 चला सो.
And it's Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Minutes has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. He's found a way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Neymar. And we're done. Well, don't you just love it?
Well, so no
when that
problem.
comes together. Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
तो भाई
Rummenigge picking up the man of
Versus
the
करो
match
वहाँ से
award.
it is 1v1
No
बोल.
surprise there.
With the father of a boy
How would you
बताओ
sum
कि
up
ये
the
चैटे
win?
1v1 बोल रहे.
I think we just
भारत से
saw a
सारे.
team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture.
Savage, welcome to the stream, brother.
And the
Savage.
players were determined to deliver.
कैसे हो भाइयों?
and they
किधर से
did.
हो तुम?
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That
Yes,
brings
yes,
us to the end of
1v1,
our
1v1.
coverage.
1v1 बोलते हैं भाई उसको. कोई सीन ना हम समझ गए समझ गए. ओके. प्लेयर लीव के चक्कर में भाई मेरा कुछ जाता है सब. विनिंग पार्स. भाई আমি হিন্দি বুঝি না. আচ্ছা আচ্ছা কোনো ব্যাপার না. ঠিক আছে আসো 1v1. কোড দিচ্ছি দাঁড়াও রুম বানাতে. ये बांग्लादेश से हो क्या? बिलो मिला है तुम्हें. ओहो तुम्हें मिला सा बिलो.
So welcome one and all to a
अभी वाला कितने में मिला है भाई तुम्हें?
clear night. All the ingredients
आईडी तो
for a
बढ़िया है.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
करना ही भूल जाता हूँ.
So it's down to business here. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the... Rummenigge! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he gets rid in a hurry. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rijkaard. It's Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge. Tries one from range. It's hit the upright. And he can clear it away. Neither side yet able to find the net. The ball is loose and the chase is on. This might spell danger. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Shevchenko. Pull it. Shot a goal!
चलो भाई इस बार लकी गोल मिल गया मेरे को
Santos!
2 गोल हो जाते
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be
ओहो
wanting
भाई
another
बस
as soon as possible.
पैर लगा देता गोली निकल जाता वो
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Olmo. Rummenigge. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rummenigge looking understandably energised after his goal. And Shevchenko!
and Shevchenko
Right stop from the keeper.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Santos with the corner, there first. Oh, great leap!
ओ भाई
Header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Santos are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. That's gone for a throw-in. That's a decent clearance.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Added time.
And now they can clear their lines. Santos are looking to break at pace. Rummenigge!
एक बार थोड़ी ना होता है भाई
Finish. And there's
बार
the
थोड़ी ना
goal
होगा
they've been looking for. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Santos are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go again. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, good-looking ball. Cruyff. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Van Dijk makes the interception. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Santos are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play
ये
people in with
यार टोरे
passes
थोड़ा
from
आगे ही चला
midfield,
जाता तो
you
क्या हो
really
जाता
need
तेरा
willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Seedorf, well timed, excellent interception. And that has put paid to that. Wan-Bissaka.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Rijkaard. And it's Nakata. Oh, good ball. He's had a shot.
भाई इसलिए तेरे को उधर ब्लॉक किया मैंने वेबसाइट तो उधर ही शॉट मारेगा
The ball has bounced loose now. Deftly away. Toure with the clearance. Wan-Bissaka. Ah, he's given it away. And Hullet! Just
4 गोल होते हैं
cruising.
4
They
गोल
are cruising. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A case now of complete control. He's found a way through.
गोल दे दे
Oh, that's an own goal!
खुद ही गोल दे दिया
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Santos benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining.
भाई प्रेस के भाई बॉल
Passing is crisp and sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shevchenko!
सेपचेंको
Denied at the last.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Santos have their second corner now.
भाई विजनरी कॉर्नर जाएगा विजनरी कॉर्नर
Oh, good effort.
भाई
Oh,
यार ऑफ द बार भाई फिर से बार भाई 2-2 बार है भाई मैच में 6 गोल खाते भाई तुम
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Mateus. And here's Saviola. Tries to pass it through.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Rummenigge. He's going for goal.
बढ़िया गोल
Oh, that's fabulous.
बस ब्लिट्स कलर की वजह से गोल हुआ है और कुछ
Smooth as it gets. Stylish in the extreme. A delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And time is up.
टाइम इज अप
Can look back on a nigh on perfect performance here. A super
Rummenigge,
contest.
always
They
Rummenigge,
swept
bro.
their opponents aside ruthlessly. Rummenigge picking up the man of the
जीजी ब्रो जीजीस जीजीस भाई चलो नाइस ट्राई my favorite Rumi we are Rumi player brother भाई जी सैवेज ब्रदर जी जी चले तुम क्या हो गया कोई सीन ना भाई खेल में तो हर जीत होता ही है कोई सीन ना भाई এই কোনো ব্যাপার না ভাই তোমার এ চলে যায়নি সম্পত্তি কোনো ব্যাপার না ফ্রেন্ডলি খেললে হয় भाई जो जो देख रहे हो लाइक कर देना चैनल को भाई को सपोर्ट दिखा देना ठीक है फिर एक और खेल फ्रेंडली खेलते हैं बुला रहे व्हाट्सएप पे टूर्नामेंट का मैच खेल लेते हैं कोई सीन ना भाई टूर्नामेंट का एक मैच वो खेल लेते हैं कैसा जाता है देखते हैं ठीक है उसमें अरे बेंगोली আপনি কি বেঙ্গলি ভাষা বোঝো আরে আমি বেঙ্গলি ভাই আমি কলকাতায় থাকি ঠিক আছে আমি বেঙ্গলি কোনো ব্যাপার না হয় হয় ওপেন कर दे ভাই বাংলা বল ভাই আর না বাংলাই বলি আমি কথা ঠিক আছে আর কিছু কিছু অডিয়েন্স আছে যারা হিন্দি তাদেরকে জন্য তো হিন্দি বলতেই হয় তো भाई सब चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर दियो सैविज भाई ठीक है और लाइक भी कर देना चैनल को ডিসি ভাই তুমি কি বাংলাদেশে থাকো সैविज ভাই বুঝতে পারছি বাংলাদেশে থাকো কারণ বাঙাল ভাষা একটু বাংলাদেশিরাই বলে আপনি এই অনেক ভালো খেলেন আরে থ্যাংক ইউ তুমি অনেক ভালোই খেলেছো তুমিও খারাপ খেলোনি ভাই তুমি অনেক ভালো খেলেছো লাস্টের গোলটা ব্লিটজ কালারে দারুণ ছিল বাট এই রুমিটা ব্লিটজ কালের বদলে সবার আমাদের ব্লিটজ কালের বদলে দেওয়া উচিত ছিল पैक ओपन और नॉट होगा भाई टेंशन काय को लेता है टेंशन का होगा ना टूर्नामेंट का मैच खेल लेते आ गया भाई हमारा भाई मैच कैसे जाता है ठीक तो टेंशन काय को लेता है, पैक ओपनिंग कल करेंगे ना, कल 4000 कॉइन है तेरे पास, मेरे पास 4000 कॉइन है, दोनों भाई को एटो मिलेगा, कि मेरे भाई को भी चाहिए एटो, उसको भी एटो मिलेगा, उसका वो 1 बिलियन रूमी आगुन है, रूमी भाई ऑलवेज आगुन, रूमी ऑलवेज आगुन, বাট এই কার্ডটার দেওয়া উচিত ছিল ব্লিটজ কালারের বদলে উইল পাওয়ার আর না হয়তো লো স্কিমার দেওয়া উচিত ছিল, এটা এই দুটো হলে বেটার, আর রুমি আরও বেটার হতো। এটার জন্য কষ্ট লাগে না, আরে কয়েন সেল আছে তো, কয়েন সেল করে নাও, কয়েন সেলে তুমি করবে অনেক ভালো পাবে, ঠিক আছে। ফুল অ্যাটাকিং প্লেয়ার है ভাই, ফুল অ্যাটাকিং প্লেয়ার, কয়েন সেলে তুমি এ করবে তো টাকা আরে কয়েন সেলে 1600 টাকায় অনেকই কয়েন দেয়, ঠিক আছে, এগুলো অর্থিত থাকে, এসো কথা আর কিছু না। আমরা বেশিরভাগ কয়েন প্যাক আসলে আমরা এইসব টাকাই এই কয়েন প্যাকগুলোকে তুলে রাখি, ভালো প্যাকে মারি, এগুলো একদম ভালো, যেরকম এটোর প্যাকটা এসে এটো টার্গেট করতে হয়, বা এর আগের প্যাকটা হ্যাজার টার্গেট ছিল, কিন্তু হ্যাজারটা হয়তো পাইনি, 250 প্যাক আমি যাইও নি, কারণ 250 প্যাক তোলা একটু টাফ থাকে, তো আমি লাস্ট 100 বাকি ছিল, 100তে মেরেছিলাম, 100তে আমার ইব্রাহিমোভিচ লেগেছিল। ভাই তুমি মাদ্রিদ, হ্যাঁ ভাই অলওয়েজ অলওয়েজ হালা মাদ্রিদ ব্রো, বাট লাস্ট দুদিন আগে ইউএসএল নাইট ইজ টু টাফ ফর মাদ্রিদ সাপোর্টার, অত টাকা পাবো কই। তোমার বয়স কত, বয়স কত তুমি, মতলব তোমার এজ কত?
The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear. The noise is.
ভিস্কা বার্সা, আচ্ছা তুমি বার্সা সাপোর্টার, আচ্ছা 18, আরে সে তো বুঝতে পেরেছি, 18 হলে একটু টাফ হয়।
Insights will be Jim Beglin.
ভিস্কা বার্সা কই না ভাই, আমাদের দুজনেরই অবস্থা সেম, ঠিক আছে।
Really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
अरे नहीं 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 नहीं, गलती से शॉट दब
That
गया।
was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
बहुत डिस्टर्ब।
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Jordan Henderson. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Seedorf.
अरे सेटअप खुद क्यों घूम रहा है भाई, पहले बॉल को तो रिसीव कर ले,
Good intentions.
खुद ही घूम जाता है।
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neither side yet able to find the net. Passing is crisp and sharp. Puskás will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Bruno Fernandes. Might be dangerous. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
नहीं भाई ऐसे ब्लॉक किया तो गोली
He was there to
आते ही
play
मारेगा,
a vital touch.
कोई सीन ना, कोई सीन
Cristiano
ना।
Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner.
भाई थोड़ा बुलेट है डेंजर,
Header!
ना इस जगह थोड़ा डेंजरस होता है बुलेट हेडर, और कुछ नहीं।
Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Good. Rummenigge!
कोर्तुआ भैंचोद,
Picked out by the most elastic of
मैन यूनाइटेड, अरे
He's
इसको
got
देखो
great
भाई,
there,
ग्लोरी
Reading
ग्लोरी
it
मैन
and
यूनाइटेड।
dealing with it.
ये ना करके रखना पड़ेगा, फुल खाने के बाद याद होता है।
Oh, great leap!
कोई ना भाई, तेरे पास बुलेट हेडर है, मेरे पास भी तो बुलेट हेडर है ना। बुलेट भाई,
Remarkable! All square in a
किंग
matter
ऑफ
of
मोमेंट।
moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a header!
Fast
Flashed
player.
in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
हाँ भाई,
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And that's gone loose. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
क्या लकी बॉल जा रहा है
He
उसके
has
पास।
produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
That's a shade optimistic. And claimed it back swiftly. And that's really well manoeuvred. Seedorf. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
2 added minutes has been
Yaya
indicated.
Toure, nicely aimed pass. Harrison makes the interception.
उसने
And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head
नवजीत भाई तो हास्यो কেন?
square. How would you review the
আচ্ছা
first
ভাই,
half?
ও ম্যানচেস্টার ইউনাইটেড বললো বলে তুমি হাসাহাসি করছো?
Happy that his side managed to come in on.
ম্যান ইউনাইটেড তো এখন অনেক ভালো খেলছে না?
Going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Bale, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Santos are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed
भाई
with
इसकी
that.
भाई इतना प्लेयर है भाई इसकी मिडिल में,
Bruno Fernandes.
बॉल निकालना मुश्किल हो रहा है बार।
Ronaldo.
ये कितना प्लेयर है भाई, मिडिल में बॉल ही नहीं निकल रहा,
All wrong.
Well, you
हर
have
एक
to
बॉल
say
इंटरसेप्ट हो
how
रहा है।
the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. Santos have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Puskas. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nesta can clear it away. Hernandez. Puskas. Oh, well measured. And this is Ronaldo. And he whips it in. And he can thump it away. Tries one from range. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Toure producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
कितने प्लेयर्स है भाई?
Just about up to 75 minutes. Pull it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Concentrate.
Oh, what a mistake!
ग्राउंडर मारते ना ये। ডিফেন্স এ খুব একটা ভালো খেলছে না, না আমার তো সেরকম কিছু মনে হয় না ভাই, ডিফেন্স তো আমার তো মনে হচ্ছে ভালোই খেলছে, আগের থেকে বরঞ্চ তো বেটারই হয়েছে। ম্যানচেস্টার ইউনাইটেডের কথা বলছে, গেম প্লের কথা বলছে। অপোনেন্ট নুব আছে, আমার সাথে খেলছে। হ্যাঁ বাস টিমের জন্য টিকে আছে, আর কিছু।
Cruyff. Now it's Chiesa. Spread it left. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Olmo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Danny Olmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pullet does really well to win the ball there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Messi. An uncompromising challenge. And he's heaved it away. And that is that.
Yes.
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
হ্যাঁ সে তো বুঝতে পারছি, বাট ওর মাঝমাঠে এত প্লেয়ার,
Such award and no surprise there.
ঠিক আছে, মাঝমাঠে এত প্লেয়ার, এত অসুবিধা হচ্ছে বের করতে প্লেয়ার,
You've seen, Jim?
প্রচুর প্লেয়ার। এবার এআইএস টর্ন করে খেলছে টিমের জন্য। মাঝমাঠে এত প্লেয়ার দাঁড় করে রেখেছে ভাই, এত প্লেয়ার, তিনখানা ডিফেন্সে খেলছে, এত প্লেয়ার মাঝমাঠে দাঁড় করেছে, ওটা ডিএমএফ পিএমএফ করিয়ে। ভাই দেখো ভাই প্লেয়ার, বাপ এত প্লেয়ার মাঝমাঠে ভাই, প্লেয়ার নিচে তিনখানা, দুটো এমএফ, ঠিক আছে, দুটো এমএফ নিচে নামছে বারবার ডিফেন্স করতে, ঠিক আছে, এই দুটোকে ডিফেন্সিভ দেওয়া আছে। তুমি ভালো চান্স পাচ্ছি গোল করার জন্য, বাট গোলকিপারটা ভাই কর্তুয়া, কর্তুয়া ভাই, কর্তুয়া আমার কি জানি না, আমার জানি না, আমার অপোনেন্টে আমি কর্তুয়াকে ঠিক করে গোলই দিতে পারি না। সব আমার গোলকিপার গোল খেয়ে যাবে, আর কর্তুয়াকে আমি ঠিক করে গোলই দিতে, কর্তুয়া ঠিক না ঠিক সেভ দিয়ে দেয় আমার বিরুদ্ধে। প্যাক ওপেনিং করা যাক, কালকেই একবারে সারবো দুটো অ্যাকাউন্টে 8,000 কয়েন, ঠিক আছে, আর একটাতে 1600 কয়েন আছে, আর একটা অ্যাকাউন্টে 3 নম্বর অ্যাকাউন্টে 1600 কয়েন আছে। তারপরে 1 বিলিয়ন ক্যাম্পেনের ওগুলো এখন একটা মারা হয়নি, আমার ভাইয়ের অ্যাকাউন্ট আছে, সেটাতে মারতে হবে। প্যাক কি ওপেনিং কালকে করবো না আজকের জন্য, কালকের জন্য রেখে দেবো না আজকে করবো। চ্যাট আপ বাতায়, তোমরা বলো কাল কি করবো, কি করা যায়। আজকে 500 মিনিট জেলাটান, ও আমি 100তে জেলাটান পেয়েছিলাম। আমার কেসটা শুনবে, আর আমার কেসটা নবজিৎ, আমি ঠিক আছে, আমি 500 কয়েন ওখানে মেরেছিলাম, ঠিক আছে, স্পিনে 500 স্পিনে পাইনি কিছু, ঠিক আছে, আর 100 মতন, আর 50-এর মতন খেলে তুলেছি, ম্যাচ ডেতে তুলেছি, আর 500 যেটা দিচ্ছিল সেটা থেকে পেয়েছি। তো বাথরুমে সকাল সকাল কি মনে হলো, বাথরুমে বসে ভাই 100 মেরেছি, দেখি গ্রিন লাইট হয়ে গেল, ওখানে দেখি জ্যালাটান, ঠিক আছে, ওখানে 100-তে জ্বালাটান পেয়েছি, মানে 100 তারা 600 বলতে পারো, 500 আগে স্পিন মেরে দিয়েছি আর 100 600। ভাই পায়খানা বাবার জয়, বাথরুম বাবার জয়, বাথরুমে বসে জ্বালাটান ইব্রাহিমোভিচ পেয়েছি। আর সবাই সবাই এই মাঙ্গার এখান থেকে এটা নিয়েছো, এই মাঙ্গা এটা থেকে কিন্তু 50 কয়েন দিচ্ছে, ঠিক আছে, এটা রিড মাঙ্গা করলে 50 কয়েন দিচ্ছে। এটা আগে তোমরা হয়তো যদি না জেনে থাকো তো এটা থেকে এ পাবে, দারুণ, আরে দারুণ। এটা যদি কেউ না জেনে থাকো তো এই রিড মাঙ্গা করলে ওখান থেকে 50 কয়েন পাবে, ঠিক আছে। এটা নিয়ে নিয়েছি আমি। তোমরা যদি কেউ টুর্নামেন্ট খেলতে চাও আমার সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে পারো ডিসকর্ডে, টুর্নামেন্ট খেলি। তোমরাও টুর্নামেন্ট খেলতে পারো, এখন তো টুর্নামেন্ট চলছে, নেক্সট টুর্নামেন্ট তোমরা খেলতে পারো। ওখানে অকশন হয়, অকশন হিসাবে টিম তৈরি করা হয়, ঠিক আছে। হ্যাঁ পেয়েছি আমি, আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে। জানে না বুঝলে তো মনোজিৎ, এই নবজিৎ, যেখান থেকে আমি অনেককে আবার গ্রুপে বলে দিলাম যে এখান থেকে পাওয়া যাচ্ছে, অনেকেই জানে না, অনেকে আমি বলার পর তারপর থেকে তো অনেকে এটা জানে না, হয়তো অনেকে অ্যানিমে দেখে না, মাঙ্গা ফাঙ্গা পড়ে না, তো সে হঠাৎ ইগনোর করে যেতে পারে। অনেকে জানে না রিড মাঙ্গা করলে এখান থেকে 50 কয়েন দিচ্ছে, ওই জন্য ইনফরমেশনটা দেওয়ার কিছু না। তারা জানে তারা শেয়ার দেখে আমার। বলছি ফ্রেন্ডলি হবে নাকি একটা, আসো ফ্রেন্ড। নবজিৎ তুমি তো মানে প্রো প্লেয়ার, আসো একটা ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলি তোমার সাথে। নবজিৎ কালকে আসো, কালকে 3-4টে আইডিতে করবে, কালকে 3-4টে আইডিতে লাইভ স্ট্রিমে প্যাক ওপেনিং হবে, 3 থেকে 4টে আইডি আছে। আসো আসো ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলি, কোড দিচ্ছে। কোড দিচ্ছি। ভাই এর অটো ট্রান্সলেট, এই অটো ট্রান্সলেটটা হয়ে যায় না ভাই। তো প্যাক ওপেনিং হবে, কালকে হবে এটা প্যাক। কালকে আরো 2-3টে আইডি আছে, সেই আইডিতেও ওপেনিং প্যাক। ওইখানেও 4-5 হাজার কয়েন আছে, আর একটাতে আছে 1600 কয়েন, ঠিক আছে, সব কিছুরই হবে, কোনো টেনশন। কালকে প্যাক কালকে বেশি মজা আসবে স্ট্রিম। ওকে, গোট রোনাল্ডো চেয়ার। নবজিৎ কুইক কাউন্টার, তুমি 5টা ডিফেন্সে খেলো, যে তুমি কুইক কাউন্টার খেলো বলেই তোমার ডিফেন্স এত উপরে থাকে। ঠিক আছে, কুইক কাউন্টারে গোল খাওয়ার চান্স একটু বেশি থাকে। আমি বুঝতে পারছি তুমি বেশি হয়তো তোমার ডিফেন্স অনেক উপরে উঠে যায় বলে তুমি আইস ডিফেন্স করেছো। কুইক কাউন্টারের জন্য ট্রাই তো লং বল কাউন্টার, লং বল কাউন্টার অলওয়েজ বেস্ট। যেরকম ডিফেন্সও হয় সেরকম কাউন্টার অ্যাটাকও হয়। ঠিক আছে, অলওয়েজ ট্রাই কুইক লং বল কাউন্টার। লং বল কাউন্টার ইজ দ্য বেস্ট। এখনকার দিনে তো লং বল কাউন্টার সবচেয়ে বেস্ট চলে।
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has
Jim
joined me
Beglin.
to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of
अरे
his expertise, Peter. But his reading of the
ये
game
आजकल बहुत
for
दिक्कत
me
हो
was
रहा है भाई
masterful.
स्किल करने के चक्कर में। नहीं, ये हो रहा है।
Searching pass he's played there. Ball's gone out of play. Looking for options for movement.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Shevchenko. Looking for the run. And no, that was never going to make it.
क्या भाई,
Probing pass.
डबल टच कर रहा हूँ तो भाई फॉल्स देखा।
Thuram deals with that comfortably. Pass somewhat off target. Played into space. Oh, that's a
क्या
decent interception.
ओ भाई,
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He has a look up. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Plays a sharp little ball here. Seedorf.
Santos really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
भाई कितना प्लेयर है भाई।
And it's been hooked away. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Beckenbauer. Seedorf. Nicely weighted ball. Shapes to shoot! And he's done
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the...
And that is indeed the final act.
It's Real
Well, there
Madrid.
were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Santos really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Santos have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed.
Santos definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
That's gone for a throw-in.
रोज का नाटक हो गया ये, नाटक हो गया ये. भाई इस टाइम नाटक हो गया. क्या पाया? ওই ঘরে নিয়ে চলে যাবা ভাই.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority.
Hullet! Rude Hullet!
It-
That is just a piece of art!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition when a player of his caliber can open up the score.
And he's let fly!
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's Ibrahimovic!
It's Ibrahimovic.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Neymar with the short one. Shoots! And it's been hooked away. Plays a sharp little ball here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's burst through, and he's in on goal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Shevchenko. He's through here. That's been cut out, well played. And he's managed to get rid.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Brazil are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nicely shaped ball. Now that's well seen too. Neymar gets flagged offside.
ভাই কলকাতায় গরম কেমন পড়ে? এর কাছাকাছি
Not the most accurate pass. Yaya Toure. Pull it. And here's Shevchenko. Thuram. Ibrahimovic. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, this looks sharp. Batistuta was alert to... Tries from distance. That is decidedly lacking.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter.
মোটামুটি ভালোই পড়ে গরম, ঠিক আছে?
Trying to win this and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half is up and running. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. Chance for a shot! Shevchenko going after that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking for a runner. Oh, Red, nice interception. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance, surely! Goal, Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been...
Fallen! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brazil have their second corner now. Terrific effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And he's straight offside. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ambitious ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Hullet. Seedorf. And it's Hullet. 75
5
minutes
DP
played.
5
Hullet. That's been slipped through. And a chance! Oh, super goal!
5 जीपेस जो एकदम भाई खंभा मार के गा रहे हैं ना भाई.
Remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And Hullet!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Forlan. Beckenbauer.
There will be 3 minutes.
Now it's Shevchenko. And the number on the board is 3. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Has a look and place it forward. Yaya Toure. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Please join
Any
me in
reflections on
wishing
what you've
all the
seen, Jim?
best for
Well,
members
Peter,
of our fan
I suppose
club
it's
celebrating
something.
their wedding
Not
anniversary
ideal
today.
for either side, of course. Although, if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this.
पांच डीप लास्ट खेल लास्ट खेलते गुड बेलिंग बुलेट 4 इंच ज्यादा लंबा है भाई
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Rummenigge! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Khan to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Santos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pass is just off target. And the pass is intercepted. And reclaimed it in a trice. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Well read. And the danger is averted. And that is well cleared.
गलत पास हो गया भाई.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Raoul. Looking for options for movement. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Seedorf. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Beckenbauer. Now that looks a decent ball. Santos are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Neymar, nicely weighted ball, and he's managed to get free, and a chance, and no mistake. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Brazil cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter.
And Shevchenko!
It's
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. David Villa receives it in a good position here.
There will be 3 minutes added
David
time.
Villa, it's played through for him. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Well, that has not gone well. And it's right. That's rather hopeful. He's got away with one there. That's the end of the first 45. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Santos are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, what a mistake! Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Yaya Toure. Maldini cuts out the pass. Now it's Villa. Neymar looking for the run. Thinks about the shot. Dani Olmo!
Gianni
Oh,
Olmo.
the keeper's done ever so well.
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Villa. And there's green grass ahead of him. Dani Olmo! It's bounced back off the post. Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Raul. It's a great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil have their second corner now. Santos have the chance to go the other way. Shevchenko currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's Neymar. And he's quick to return it. And he was alert to it.
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's put paid to the danger. And they're quick to get it back. That's a sharp pass. Rummenigge. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckenbauer.
Santos nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Pass somewhat off target.
There will be
So just one
minute added time.
extra minute for stoppages. That's beautifully weighted. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the referee brings it to a close. Santos proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so...
आज के लिए मिल एक और दिन पे रन कर सकते हो बाद का फुटबॉल सारे ये फुटबॉल वाला पूरा वीसी बना के रखा है, सारे ज्वाइन कर सकते हो तुम लोग। हम उधर बैठ के बात करते हैं। ठीक है भाइयों, आज के लिए बहुत बहुत हो गया, आज के लिए हो गया है भाई, मेरा आज जिम भी जाना है। कल मिलते हैं भाइयों 4 बजे और न्यू स्ट्रीम पे। गुड नाइट भाइयों, सबको शुभ रात्रि, बाय बाय।